Let's do this in 3, 2, 1, pills! And off we go. A flat kind of style board up top between Ibar and Swong, and a little bit jagged on the bottom for Jon-Dat, Flindo, and Packie. It looks like Swong making really some first good moves here on the top.
Yeah, absolutely, and quite a few combos there on the bottom. Jon-Dat, Flindo playing super close to the top for a moment, but completely in control, knowing what was going to fall next, looking at that next box. So Packie and Jon-Dat, Flindo neck and neck right now, but Packie looking to drop some combos with a lot of blue.
Swong and Ibar trading multi-combos up top. Swong sending over 4, Ibar sending over 3 as these players continue to rollick down here. Ibar really wants to just lower the center of his board here, looking to get rid of this red garbage, then summarily the blue virus underneath it. 45 to 43 here on the bottom of the board here. Packie is in a bit of danger.
Yeah, absolutely. That center really needed to be taken down. Luckily, went out right away, but no sooner did that happen than Jon-Dat, Flindo dropped some garbage on top. So that center column, a little bit tough. Flindo needs to drop awesome combos just like that triple in order to keep piling that center column high. Oh, and a top out.
Packie with a top out. Don't think he was happy with himself there. So we will give Flindo his first crown here, the top 8. And we're just making a bit of an adjustment so we can get Flindo.
Camera ready?
Yep.
Yes. And up top, we have a really close game here. Oh, a drop T from Swong. Ibar's board, very, very clean. Has a combo setup actually in columns 2 and 3, and a horizontal with those reds could even build up a little bit further, and he takes it. Very nicely done. Meanwhile, Swong just bringing down this top line, completely in control with the number of combo setups he has going right now.
Swong just, very calm here. Looking a lot more focused now that he is in the top 8. And this garbage drop from Ibar is going to come right back at him as it is 26 to 33. Ibar has just all weekend long, Savage, just been, I don't think he got the note he's playing versus because he just feels like he's been playing speed.
Absolutely, but Ibar is the organizer of the Virus Buster League, the online Switch tournament that we play. So check out our Discord. So he's gotten the opportunity to see and facilitate a lot of great play. And we did start our match on the bottom between Jon-Dat, Flindo, and Packie. Crown number 2. Packie again stacked up high on that left-hand side, but the garbage from Jon-Dat, Flindo drops a triple on himself. Yowza.
What a play from Packie here. 40 to 47 on the bottom of the board here. And Packie continuing to pour on the combos. Flindo really looking for a double red here. He would love that, but just doesn't seem to be coming here. And now really just wants to get that elevation down in columns 4 and 5. But Packie continuing to pour on the combos, in danger of pinning him out. Flindo's got to be very, very careful with his plays here. And Flindo with that clutch clear bought himself a row.
My. And on that top match, we've got Ibar with a very, very clean board, except for Aspire in column 3, and Swong very, very blocked up.
Flindo playing with fire here, looking for a double yellow. Any yellow, he's bought himself another row here. Oh, and he's at least cleared down at column 4, and with this cleared, now column 5. What a combo here from Jon-Dat, Flindo, keeping himself alive and sending a little bit of a message to Packie in the process.
That is some amazing survival there from Jon-Dat, Flindo, and has a lot of pill halves on the board to work with and build those combos with. On the top match, we've got Swong with a very even top line, a ton of garbage though, but brings a combo down on the right-hand side. And Ibar, although he's got a dozen virus lead, he's just working through this garbage, and it's going to fall farther when it comes from Swong.
Yeah, and Packie had to fight big time to get here. That match against Roberito in the red bracket went down to a decider, and if you have not watched it, go watch it. Good Lord, it was amazing. But we're taking a look here. It is 25. It is there. Ibar and Packie, or sorry, Flindo and Packie deadlocked on the bottom of your screen. Ibar still holding on to what looks to be a 9-virus lead here, but really not able to get any access to any sort of viruses. Swong, meanwhile, really lowering that board, starting to get some access here to his end game.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happens with these elite players. Someone can rush out to a quick lead, and then the survival artists and the advanced planning. Ooh, I think that was a miss tuck there from Swong with the red-blue in columns 6 and 7. But yeah, oh yeah, he's saying yes. But yeah, these leads can change back and forth. Board health can change back and forth. And when you see someone like ibaar have a column 3 that's empty, you know that that drop time is going to cause a problem. Every drop time is a quarter of a second for you to lean back, scratch your beard, say,
Yes. Anyways, looking down at the bottom of the board here, Flindo and Packie still in a deadlock, but Flindo with the board health advantage, as just absolutely trying to hang on here is Jon-Dat Flindo, and he is going to set up a combo on that left side, get himself another virus off the board. It is tied as far as virus goes, and a big combo from Jon-Dat Flindo, going to send 3 down on Packie's board. Kind of helpful, only that red was a little bit annoying for Packie. Packie, though, doesn't have virus access. He's got to work on digging.
Now, Packie all set up for a potential fat log drop. Dropping this red in column 6 would do it. And timber! Beautiful drop fat log there from Packie on the bottom of your screen. Meanwhile, on the top, we got ibaar at 6, Swong at 16. But I don't know, I'm kind of liking what Swong's got a little bit more.
Yeah, ibaar very much plugged up in columns 4 and 5 here, really just trying to find any sort of solve here. He's going to have to work on getting a horizontal blue right there in column 5, and he's going to do a drop combo and at least turn that into something. But Swong going to send 3 more down just to show his thanks to ibaar for showing up here in the top 8, and another triple from Swong as he continues to bring down the combos. ibaar sending a triple down here, 6-13 here, but board health savage very, very much in the favor of Swong.
Yeah, absolutely, but so, ibaar, if he gets enough red-yellow, he's going to take out the rest of this board pretty quickly. It just depends on whether he goes for combos. Look, he's going to get a horizontal with the red at the bottom. But Swong takes out that possibility, so it's going to be a little more digging there for ibaar. So Swong is buying himself time with the state of his board. Meanwhile, on the bottom, tight board for Jon-Dat Flindo. Let's see if Packie can get those combos going on him.
I don't think ibaar wanted to place that blue-red where it ended up here, so he's going to have to work around here, work horizontally, or at least find some end around here to get access. But Swong raining it down here. ibaar in top-out danger, honestly, here, as he's just trying to find a solution, and it's just not coming with the RNG not agreeing with him. Meanwhile, on the bottom of the board, it is 2-6 here. Flindo with a really, really good board state, just needing a couple of blue. Double blue would be huge for him here. Packie looking for the clear. He's going to get himself a combo, and it's not going to fall where Flindo, or to hinder Flindo.
Flindo takes it.
And Flindo takes the win and is up 2-0 on Packie, the 1 seed.
Outstanding. And ibaar out of danger on our top match. Dangerously close. Could have taken the combo there. Is going for the swaggy T. There we go. He gets it. And 2 more clears off of there as well. But yeah, everything that Swong rains down, it's going to just slow ibaar's plan down. Swong taking a horizontal there with the red. Now a red-yellow is going to take that penultimate virus off of the board.
Packie fighting for his tournament life on the bottom of the screen. ibaar, the speed is starting to get to him. We're at 57, so we are looking at low teen speed here, and Swong gonna get the all clear and take that first game of 5.
Yeah, and you know that these two are evenly matched. Jon-Dat Flindo and Packie took 2 crowns, and ibaar and Swong just finishing their first. But ibaar known for marathon games like last year against Panban Richard. I think that set took about 45 minutes on its own. Not even a top 8 match, I think.
Yeah, and he was standing though, so he's got the comfort of a chair underneath him as they start game number 2 here, and ibaar already starting to race down here. Taking a look at the bottom of the board here, Packie playing with a bit of a purpose here, fighting for his tournament life, going to get himself a nice drop combo down to 25 viruses here. Packie employing that speed game, and Savage, we've known Packie, when he is behind, he turns it up.
Yeah, absolutely. This board, super clean. And, talking to him, he said that you know, there's sometimes when he's just really, really going to focus on clean play. Ooh.
Just really good boards here all around here. Ibar setting up a combo in 3 and 4, and he's going to drop it down. He's going to fork it, and he's going to get himself a quad combo that really gums up the works for Swong. Swong doesn't have much access in 1 and 2, but making the smart play, keeping that 4 and 5 low elevation to avoid the top out.
I don't know. I'm not really too concerned about Swong's 1 and 2 because if you take a look at that, if he drops 2 reds and does the undertuck, he is going to have the yellow cascade down on top of column 2. Not too bad. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's all right. And Swong agrees.
Yeah, he might have to employ that strategy soon here. So he is running out of real estate on the top of his board. Working on that right side. Meanwhile, Ibar down to 29. Looking at the bottom of the board, Packie down to 19, holding a 6 virus lead here. Flindo's going to have to start turning on the aggression here to slow Packie down. I've seen Ibar and Packie both do this today. Just say, okay, I'm going to play fast. Come stop me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Packie's board almost completely squeaky clean. Takes a horizontal with those reds up top. But the disadvantage is potentially he doesn't have as much to work with in terms of combos, but you know, Jon's helping with that, giving those a little more virus halves to work with. Wow, what a miniature stun lock. That is tough on column 6 for Packie.
Yeah, those 3 consecutive fragments just stacked right on top of column 6, and Packie can do nothing about it here. He gives himself a short stack here, and he is going to drill down, and I think he's going to drill down again and give another combo over to Flindo. He's down to 11 viruses. It's still playing a relatively clean board, and this garbage is going to be beneficial to Packie as he gets another virus off the board down to 10. Packie, I think, misplayed that double yellow. Meanwhile, on the top of the board here, Ibar down to a dozen viruses here and playing a relatively clean board as you can for versus here, down to his 11 here. Swong's left side is just completely blocked off.
Yeah, but we remember last time what happened when Ibar was leading and Swong's board looked pretty messed up. We know that this can turn on a dime, but that column 1 is pretty bothersome. The only benefit to that is that if Ibar drops garbage in column 1, it's just going to switch the color of that top virus half and not cause any more damage.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Flindo here in a bit of danger. His board's getting filled up here, and Packie might just say, oh, well, let me just get these 6 viruses off the board and we'll go to game 4. Dropping down that that red fragment rather. Ooh, Flindo with the combo, blocking Packie in at column number 7. But Packie going to get himself a triple combo here, continuing to come up the works. But Flindo exploding the bottom left portion of his board.
Oof, and that did not help in terms of Packie's board, but he's able to recover very quickly and get a combo out of what Flindo had dropped on him.
Good drop down by Packie here. Packie is trying to, he fat logs it as well, so really buying himself a little bit of time here. He is down to his final 2 viruses and just now needing some reds, and if I'm Packie here, I'm going for this LEA.
Oh, and up top, we have only a 3 virus differential now between Ibar and Swong, and the board health is looking almost identical. Swong taking a T. Oh, and Packie taking his first crown of the top 8.
So it is now 2-1 between the 1 and the 8 seed, and apparently they're going to just try to get 2 more crowns while Ibar and Swong finish their second game.
Ooh, and Flindo with a little bit of a tough spot there in columns 3 and 4, but all cleaned up and able to get a combo off on top of Packie's board. Packie managing to clear off the spire that he made. Didn't get a combo with that, but he's totally safe.
Got some hot streams going on DrMC too. If you got that multi-twitch, get that going.
Oh, absolutely. Those matches are can't miss. We're all going to be going back to watch those VODs later today.
Good play here from Swong. Swong's got a very interesting board. He's got his column 1 essentially protected from anything falling down on it. So, but now he has dropped everything down a little bit, and he's done that to create that combo right there.
Oh, and one more red is actually going to create another combo. He's going to take it horizontally and vertically, so the left-hand side completely clear for him to throw pills away and just make combos. Meanwhile, on the bottom, we got a 9 virus differential here between Flindo and Packie. Packie's got a good combo opportunity down the center to keep that board a little bit lower.
Yeah, and going back up top, I don't love Swong's endgame with as far as the viruses go. They were in that L shape, but he's managing to work it through here. Down to 3. Ibar is just getting that good, strong start, but not able to get the finish here. The speed getting to him. A good clear there. It's going to put him at 3, but Swong just needing 2 yellows, and he is going to take this 2-0.
And there's 1, and there's 2. So he's up 2 crowns to nothing against Ibar.
Taking a look at our bottom screen here, Packie playing a bit high elevation, so is Flindo. Wonder if maybe you go on the aggressive and try to just go for the top out here. I mean, all of that said, though, Savage, I've seen really a lot more all clears, I think, than I ever have at a DrMC.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that sometimes these top matches where everyone's been battling all day, there are some quick top outs and blink and you'll miss it kind of things, but these matches going the distance, amazing.
And that just really speaks to the level of, skill that has been just improved all across, all across the world, really. But like, these players are just phenomenal this year.
On our bottom match, Flindo with 25, Packie with 30. Flindo with a little bit of the board health advantage, but dropping that on top of column 5. I think Packie would have really liked to have that yellow-red combo taken off. But nice combo down the center of the board for Packie. Oh, but a quad from Flindo, and look at how clean that board is on the left-hand side.
Yeah, that left side of the board is fantastic, and Flindo working on cleaning up the right side of it as well here. Packie is in trouble, down 29, or down by 14 viruses rather, and just in a really, really rough board state. He's really working on getting this cleared up here, but Flindo going to get himself a double, going to drop 2 more blues down here, really just pinning down that left section for Packie.
And on our top match, this is a similar story that we saw before. Ibar off to a quick lead. He's at about an 11 virus lead over Swong right now, whose board health is not looking fantastic, but he takes a T and another vertical off as I say that. So lots of combo opportunities for Swong.
Big quad from Packie that really opens up the right side of his board here. He's really going to need something big to start affecting the left side of the board here. Going to get himself another combo and going to get this horizontal. That's going to be huge. That drops column 3 down just a little bit, and he's starting to piecemeal that and get himself access. But Flindo down to 8 viruses here and in a pretty good board state. Not too much buried, and he's got pretty easy access to clear his right side.
Yeah, and one of the amazing things about this board for Flindo right now is, he can just focus on making plans. They're very obvious, take out the right-hand side last. What am I working with the rest of it? And he's got a great drop horizontal opportunity. He takes this combo off, so it's just combo, plan, combo, plan. Mm-hmm. Very nice and easy ride for Flindo, potentially. So Packie's got to get these combos on right now. That double yellow helping a lot for that.
Absolutely. On the top of the board here, Ibar at 14. Now make that 13 with that horizontal clear. And he's got a pretty safe column 1. And we've still got big cheers here, though, for Flindo. Flindo down to his final 5 viruses. And if he can open up that lower right corner, he's got a real good shot of putting this away.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah, but he's got to keep comboing there. There's a big red possibility that just got covered up by some garbage from Packie, who's got 16 viruses, only a dozen deficit. The board shape, not ideal. Needs to clear out a lot of both columns 1 and 8. Meanwhile, on the top of our screen, Ibar with 11, Swong with 28. This could be one of those vulnerable points for Ibar with some of these columns down really low and others really high.
Packie trying to turn up that combo game on the bottom of your screen here. He knows he needs to make some moves here and keep Flindo at bay. Flindo down to his final 4. Flindo can clear that red in column 7. That's the big one. If he can get that out, he can start under clearing and just make this his game. And that looks like what he's starting to do. That double red. If only had come a move sooner, he could have had an easy out. But instead, he is going to combo it down here. And now he needs that yellow, so he is free and clear, not going for it. Or is he going to combo it down?
I think Flindo is going to be looking for as many combos as possible at the moment. You know, try to stun lock Packie as he gets his plans going. But definitely building towards that bottom. Another combo from Flindo. On the top of that board, a good L from Swong. 14-5. Not a huge virus deficit. And ibaar is actually really safe on that left-hand side. Just an under clear needed for that red.
Yeah, if Swong can drop something into that column 6, he can really make ibaar have a rough day here. But all in all, this is a safe clear mode for ibaar. And as I say that, there goes the blue right into column 7.
On the bottom of the screen, Flindo just trying to balance combos with building towards these blues. Not quite sure what the move is here, whether he's going to try to clear out the bottom of column 8, but it looks like he's going to go one horizontal at a time.
Oh, and Packie tried to go for the tuck here, and he doesn't have it. Packie needs the combo to stop Flindo here, and he knows it. Good drop here from Packie. He's down to 10 here, but everything is buried. Flindo is pretty much free and clear here. He's going to set this up horizontally, I would think. That's going to be the safest play here. And an all clear on the top from ibaar. It'll be 2-1 up top. Flindo trying to put Packie away here. And the horizontal plugs him up. He's going to have to figure out a way here. Has that bought Packie some time? Packie down to 9 viruses. Packie is starting to work the board here and have it in his favor. He's getting another clear. He is down to 6 viruses, but Flindo has eliminated the 1 seed.
Absolutely amazing work from Jon-Dat Flindo. Flindo been practicing so hard all year, setting his sights high. He knew he could do it, and he has done it. So great sportsmanship there from Packie. Let's give Packie a round of applause again. And Flindo, you have deserved a nice little break.
And we'll get back to the action here. It is 2-1 in favor of Swong. We will get that crown up for ibaar here in just a moment. But it looks like Swong has really gone on the offensive here and is starting to stymie ibaar. As ibaar looking to just lower down that column 4. He finally does. But still, that savage left side for ibaar really tough right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And that yellow falling in the center of the board, not helpful there for ibaar. Wondering if Swong's going to be bold enough to go for that in column 6. Does go for it. First he balks, then he does it. But just more and more gentle combos falling from Swong. These are very standard speed combos, and it's putting ibaar in a desperate situation.
Swong wants to put this away. I'm wondering if maybe the prospect of him not facing Packie has motivated him here, as they were playing right next to one another. But ibaar is still maintaining survival here and getting combos here, but savage Swong is just throwing this board apart right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It just...
Words are hard when the play gets this good.
Absolutely outstanding. And a couple of combos on the way here for Swong. Column 8 coming down. It is very hard at this speed even to get everything over on column 8, particularly column 8 to the right, just very difficult. So you're always wondering, are you going to take that gamble?
Swung down to his final dozen here, 3 dozen for ibaar, as ibaar fighting for his tournament life here.
Yeah, but he is managing the middle. ibaar getting a great triple there, but his virus count is 31 to Swong's 9. So ibaar's got to get his combo game going, get it going soon, make sure to lock up every plan that Swong's got going on as Swong takes 2 viruses off of the board.
And Swong really firmly in the driver's seat here. ibaar's left side is just in a really rough way here. Basically, it's horizontal play all along here, or ibaar can just try to chip things down. But ibaar essentially playing with a 5-column board at the moment. Meanwhile, Swong is getting particularly close here to putting this one away here. That garbage not going to be too harmful to Swong here, as Swong gets that garbage to fall, and it's just 4 viruses between Swong and the semis.
Yeah, that blue on column 4 for Swong. A little bit unfortunate for clearing out a giant yellow horizontal, but he does have time. That formation from ibaar a little bit difficult when you have both of those columns on the left, on the right, blocked up, but a good triple from ibaar to slow down. Oh,
And
not
there it
enough.
is. Swong advancing to the semifinals. Swong and Jon-Dat Flindo will be your semifinal over here on DrMC 1.